With me I have Matthew Biletic from Curtin University, one of the students on the Huawei Seeds for the Future program. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So please tell us a bit about Curtin University, what it's like to study there, and the subjects you are studying.
So Curtin University is formerly known as Curtin University of Technology, but basically we specialise in just about every single field of study that we can. I think Curtin is very much a practical university, so studying what I study in terms of science and engineering, I have a lot of laboratories and a lot of industry exposure, which I think is the kind of thing that I was looking for in a university when I selected Curtin.
Now I understand most of the other students received an email, I'm presuming you did as well. What gave you the impetus to say, look, I see this program, I want to be part of it?
So yeah, I also received the email in my inbox, and basically it was just another email that came through at first. We get hundreds of emails every day and I didn't really think too much of it. But once I started skimming through what the email actually had to offer, I started to realise that all these boxes were starting to get ticked.
Yeah.
The opportunity to study or to work closely with and get technological training from a multinational ICT leader was one box. Being able to get exposure to a country that is so important to me and to my future and that I'm so deeply interested in was another box. And thirdly, to just get that opportunity to build my social and professional networks, both locally in Australia, but more importantly overseas, was that third big box that was checked. And as soon as I checked those three boxes, I knew I had to apply straight away.
And here you are, you got it.
Exactly,
yeah.
Here I am.
So you've been in China for the past couple of weeks, as I've said to the other students, in Beijing, Shenzhen. You've seen a lot of the technology from Huawei. What are the things in China and technologically that have really been very memorable?
I think in China, it was just firstly seeing all the sites that were on offer. Those are the things that you just have to tick off your bucket list, at least in one point.
The cultural museums.
The cultural museum, the Great Wall of China, Temple of Heaven, everything, all the sites that we were taken to, both in Beijing and in Shenzhen, were phenomenal. I think the people as well were extremely welcoming of us in China. We were always well fed, and I think the hospitality that is shown both again in Beijing and Shenzhen was phenomenal. I think technologically, it was just great to be able to go into Huawei's, or actually have practical experience within Huawei's labs where we can physically work with and create our own 3G or 4G network, or also our own wired telephone network as well. It was something that I couldn't dream of having back home in Perth at Curtin University, and it was an amazing opportunity for me.
So how do you see technology, especially in the fields you're studying, evolving over the next decade?
Yeah, so I'm studying physics and electronic and communication engineering at Curtin, and I think physics is the backbone of where electronics and communications and everything else ICT related is going to go. I think quantum computing and anything to do on that small scale level is what's going to create the future of electronics. I believe that, to me, physics is what is progressing science, and I think once physics keeps creating that progression, we're going to see far beyond 5G and the Internet of Things, and I think the world is going to become that better connected place.
So do you have any final messages for ITY viewers and readers, and for your the students that will follow in your footsteps?
Yeah, I think if you have the opportunity and if you get that email in your inbox, you've got to go for it straight away. If you're not one of those people who get that opportunity to be part of the Seeds for the Future program, take up the opportunity to travel to China, because I think traveling to China by itself is an amazing opportunity. And if you can't do either of those things, I would highly recommend taking the time to just learn a little bit of Mandarin or about Chinese culture, because there is a wealth of information that you can take from all of that.
Matthew, thank you very much.
Cheers, Alex.